Hey everybody, this is Kristina Delgado. I am just going to hang out here for a little bit while you guys realize that I am live in this group. Can't wait to get started. There is like a ton of people in Beachbody Champions, which is super intimidating. I'm kind of freaking out here, but hey, first, got some viewers. Just waiting for you guys to pop on so that so we can get started. If you're actually listening to me, can you give me a thumbs up or a heart or something to let me know that there's people out there? We'll get started in just a second while I sip on my coffee. I see Kim Lima's on. No pressure, no pressure. Hey, Katie. Whew. All right. We're going to get rolling in just a second. It's kind of weird when you go live because everybody's like refreshing, trying to get on. Hey, Katie. Oh, I see a bunch of our team on here. Hey, Michael. Oh, new Emerald, Michael Schilling. Hey, Fabi. How are you? All right. All right, so while you guys log on and realize that I am already live, I'm just going to cover a little bit of my story, real brief. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Kristina Delgado. I am a superstar diamond in my first business center, part of the Million Club, 4-time elite coach, and also part of the coach advisory board, which is probably the biggest honor that I've had since I started my Beachbody career 6 years ago. Believe it or not, on Tuesday of next week is my 6-year anniversary from when I hit join to become a Beachbody coach. So just going back to that time, most of you know my sister Becky is my sponsor. She's also a superstar diamond coach, 4-time elite million member. I mean, all of that. We've pretty much had real parallel careers with Beachbody. It's super cool. But she took off with the business immediately. She had gotten amazing shape with P90X and Insanity. When she learned about the business opportunity, jumped on board and said, I'm going to do this. From day one, she started helping people. And when she wanted to go Emerald and I wanted to lose weight because I had 2 babies at home and felt miserable about myself. Also, I was a lawyer at the time. So finding time to exercise, finding time to even eat, right? I was living off of this stuff all day long, feeling just really tired and knowing that I needed a change. When Becky said, drink this shake, let's see what it does, I said, you know what, I have nothing to lose. So I started drinking Shakeology. Within the first 6 months of drinking Shakeology, I lost 65 pounds. Felt incredible, and my business started in January of 2011. So I always say there's a sign-up date and there's a start date for a lot of people. My start date was in January of 2011 when I went to my first Super Saturday. If you know me and you know our team, we are really big on events, on attending events, on getting to every event, whether it's local or summit or leadership or NLC or the Success Club trip. Huge, because that's where aha moments happen, and that's where my aha moment happened. So I literally walked into the Super Saturday totally skeptical about this opportunity, didn't really want to, participate in it because I had all these preconceived notions of network marketing. And that's right, I'm the one that didn't eat vegetables, not a single vegetable. I'm in the Shakeology promos after almost all of our DVDs. It's insane that I still see that. And by the way, just a little tidbit on that, I was an Emerald coach when that was filmed here in Miami. So that was a real long time ago. Drink my Shakeology every single day. And by the way, I totally eat vegetables, even asparagus and Brussels sprouts. I'm like literally addicted to vegetables now because of Shakeology and the Ultimate Reset. So, but anyway, I digress a lot, and I use my hands a lot. So if I get you dizzy, just to kind of turn your phone around. But I walked into this event skeptical, had prior experiences with being invited to these parties at people's houses and feeling totally uncomfortable with it. But I just listened, right? I saw all these like Beachbody things and banners and Shakeology and these fitness DVDs and all this stuff, and I was intrigued. And then I watched the video and they said, well, if you hit Success Club, you get to go this trip to the Bahamas. And I'm like, wow, you know, we hadn't gone to the Bahamas or any vacation for a long time after, you know, starting to be a lawyer and having babies and all of that. And you guys know part of my story is that when the financial markets collapsed in 2008, we went from having everything to having nothing because my husband's business was in real estate. And so we were basically just trying to survive. Pregnant, 9 months pregnant, with a toddler at home, with a job that was great, but wasn't really helping us connect the financial burdens, and enter Beachbody. So I just said, I can help 5 people a month. Back then, you had to help 5 people with Shakeology because we didn't have challenge packs and those 2 SE points that we have now for challenge packs. And I hit the ground running, and I've never turned back. I love this business. I love everything about it. I really do believe that all of the basic human needs are satisfied with this opportunity. So I literally breathe this stuff. I live this stuff. I love helping people get started in their business. I love helping leaders exceed, you know, what they've already accomplished. I love Beachbody. I love our vision, our mission. I love Carl and the executives. So thank you, Robbie, for having me on this call so that I can share something that I've been thinking about. My team knows I go through these like spurts. I'm back. By the way, if I fall off and I get disconnected, I just had a little blurb there, I will jump back on live, okay? So if I disconnect, come back into the page, refresh, and I'll come back on, okay? So don't leave. I still got stuff to say. But so like the first 6 months of this year, I was obsessed, literally obsessed with the concept of mindset and how you have to be tough. You have to have this tough mental mindset to be successful in this business. And I attribute a lot of my success over the last 6 years to mindset, right? To personal development, to being bigger than you are in terms of growing your mind to a point where your goals haven't even gotten to how big your mindset is and how big your vision is for your life and for your business. So I was literally obsessed. Every call that I would do was mindset. Every time I would talk to anyone in my team, if they were struggling, it's mindset, mindset, mindset. I tell my new coaches, only the strong survive in this business. The ones that can get through the ups and the downs. And I hammered this point in. It's, you guys, there's good and bad in this business. There's ups and downs in this business. There's valleys and there's peaks and all of that. I'm sure you guys have heard me say this a million times. I said it at Summit, right? Lean in. Remember that when I talked about leaning into the troubles and the obstacles and the challenges that you'll face in this business. Those that lean in and embrace that are the ones that get through it and succeed, right? Okay, so I was obsessed with mindset. And then came the Olympics. And my team, we're hosting this diamond training now, this push group. And I went on live on Monday and I talked about the Olympics because I become obsessed with these things. And discipline is now my motto, discipline. And so when Robbie asked me to be on this call, I asked Paulina, who she's one of the coaches on my team. She's here with me now. I go, what do I talk about on this? She goes, talk about what you talked about Monday. So excuse me, guys, that were in that group and heard this. It's probably going to be different, but it's about discipline because now I'm obsessed with this concept of discipline in your business. Because when I look back over the course of the last 6 years, the one thing that I have been is discipline. And in a few things, and I'm going to talk about the things that I have been disciplined on, and I think it ties well to this concept of giving 150% in your business hours and during the team cup, because without discipline, your business you'll lose momentum, and some of you may even quit when you lose that discipline in your life and in your business and in your fitness and in your nutrition. Believe it or not, that can all affect your business. So the Olympics comes on, right? And of course, the first week is, to me, the best week. It's gymnastics and it's swimming. And, you know, I just see this, you know, Michael Phelps and Simone Biles, just probably the most talented athletes, all around athletes in the Olympics right now. Obviously, there's running and all of that stuff. But how disciplined are they, that they have worked since they were children, right? In the pool and on the mat and on the beam and on the vault to get to where they are now. That one moment, right? That one moment when they're standing on the block or they're standing on the mat ready to do their pass, and it comes down to that one moment, right? Do they stick it? Do they win? Do they break records? Do they not? And and we all look at that and celebrate this huge accomplishment, right? Her winning all these golds, him, how many golds? 26 in his career. And we celebrate the end result of those accomplishments. What we don't see, and I know we appreciate it, but what we don't hear as much about is the road to that. The road to the Olympics, the road that it took, and all the discipline and getting up at 4 a.m. and missing high school proms and missing parties and missing TV and missing all these things to get to the Olympics and all of that. And I said, that's it. Like, that's the missing link that a lot of people have in this business. It's discipline in these certain daily activities. And how cool, this is the cool part about this business, that Michael Phelps and Simone Biles, just as examples, have been working since children to get to this moment. But in this business, discipline for just a couple of years, discipline in these activities that I'm going to cover in just a couple of years can provide to you your wildest dream, right? Whether it's that vacation or that car or leaving your job or getting out of debt, like these daily disciplines in your life, it doesn't have to take 16 years. It doesn't have to take the 12 years of high school plus the 4 years of college to do this. It takes a couple of years of discipline in this business. The one that you said yes to, the one that you said you were going to do, the one that you said you were going to help people with. It takes discipline on a daily basis, and in 2-3 years, it can completely change your life. In 2 years of my business, I matched my income as a lawyer. In 3, I doubled it. In 4, I quadrupled it. And this year, I will be $1 million earner. And Beachbody doesn't guarantee any success, guys. It does not. You got to work hard. You got to be disciplined. And I'm going to tell you what you got to be disciplined in. But how cool that while Michael Phelps and Simone Biles worked all their lives to get to that moment in the Olympics, to win the golds, and all that discipline it took, that in your business, in what you choose to do, right? In being a Beachbody coach, that in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it doesn't matter. Like, it's going to change your life and impact so many people along the way. All right, so what am I talking about? What do you need to be disciplined in? Number 1, and I lost my notes, so excuse me. I gotta find, I mean, I know this like the back of my hand, but I want to make sure I go in order. Number 1, you have to be disciplined in your fitness. And here's where I'm going to drop some truth bombs, because I think you guys are at a point where you don't want someone to sugarcoat what it takes to be successful. You don't want someone to tell you, oh, this business is easy. Just post some pictures and your life is going to change. No, this business can be tough, and someone needs to tell you that it can be tough, because it's the ones that push through that get to reap the benefits of this incredible opportunity. So I'm here to tell you something. Be disciplined in your fitness. We are health and fitness coaches. You cannot fake your fitness. You need, N-E-E-D, need, did I spell that right? I'm like, I don't go, I'm out of work and now I can't even spell right, and with auto check and all that stuff. But listen to me. You need to finish a Beachbody program. Okay? You need to drink Shakeology every single day. You cannot fake that. These coaches that they come in, they come out, they start a program, they fall off. And hey, listen, I've done it. Right now I'm a disaster, right? It's the summer, the kids are out of school. I'm a freaking disaster. But come Monday, it's on like Donkey Kong, and I'm getting back on the wagon with my workouts. I'm going to eat according to my containers, and I'm going to share that journey, because you cannot fake your fitness. You have to get results. If you look exactly the same from the time you signed up as a coach to right now, I'm going to tell you that that's a problem. You need to set goals in your fitness, and you need to accomplish goals in your fitness, because people need consistency in their life, and you being an inconsistent fitness coach is not helping anybody. It's not helping you, and it's not helping the people that are watching you that want to start their health and fitness journey, because then they think it's okay to be inconsistent. You don't get results that way. You don't get results that way in your business. You don't get results that way in your fitness. So show up every single day and be disciplined in your fitness. Number 2, you have to be disciplined in working your business every single day, no matter what. You have to show up. This business does not open unless you show up to it every single day. You are the business front. You are your business. So you rain, shine, ups, downs, crappy times of the year, great times of the year, vacation, not vacation. You can ask my team. If you follow me on social media, you know I show up every single day, rain or shine, and that takes discipline, that takes heart, that takes hustle, but that's what it takes to grow a big business. You got that? So you have to show up every single day and be disciplined about it. And with that comes personal development, right? Because life is going to happen. Life is always going to happen. My life isn't always sunshine and rainbows and butterflies and unicorns flying around. I would like to pretend it is, but it's not. I have days when my kids are maniacs. I have days when I'm a maniac. I have days when I don't want to do it, when I don't want to talk to anyone, but I do it anyway because my business depends on me. Number 3, you have to be disciplined in hitting Success Club. And some of you are going to say, well, how do you hit Success Club? Here's the deal. GOOGLE or YOUTUBE. That spells Google and that spells YouTube. There are a million resources out there from top coaches in your business. Imagine the amazingness that it is that the most successful people in your industry are sharing what they do every single day on YouTube. It's you that hasn't watched them, right? So I'm not going to tell you how to hit Success Club because you can figure that out. It's a muscle that you build. It's a skill to talk to people, communicate, build relationships to the point where you are hitting Success Club. But what I'm going to tell you today is you have to be disciplined in hitting Success Club. You've got to hit Success Club. If you listen to my national wake-up call, you know that if you don't hit Success Club, you don't have a business, right? You're not helping anyone. Our job is to help people, and if you're not helping anyone, then you don't got a business. So you have to be disciplined in hitting Success Club every single month. And I know one thing's for sure because I've seen it happen with my team and all other teams, and even in my business. The first few months of hitting Success Club can be quite challenging. Some people it comes easier. Some people it takes more time to figure it out. But once you get to that 5-6 month mark of hitting Success Club every single month, that you figure it out, it's so much easier to do it now consistently. And that's when you see the people that have hit 50 months in a row, 48 months in a row, are legends and all of this stuff. Because you just know how to do it. You know, whether it's the last day of the month or the 15th of the month, you just know. So isn't it cool that I'm telling you right now that if you can get to that 5-6 month mark, that you'll know how to get it done come hell or high water, then how cool is that your business is going to exponentially grow after that. So just figure out how to hit Success Club and you will have a booming business in 1 year. Trust me on that. Obviously, with the fourth discipline that you must have, your business is going to grow. And that fourth discipline is recruiting and bringing coaches into the business. You guys, recruiting is not a bad word. Recruiting is life, right? We recruit people to do things all the time. When you want to go have dinner with friends, you recruit them. When you want to take your kids to the park, you recruit your kids to do that. You at work, you convince people to do stuff all the time. You are constantly recruiting. This business is not a bad thing. It's actually one of the biggest blessings I think that we can share with other people, just like health and fitness is. So recruiting has to be a discipline in your business. How do you do that? Google YouTube, right? Developing relationships, giving people results in their health and fitness, converting them to coaches because they're advocates now for the products, and then you train them how to be successful. I'm not going to show you how to recruit because the resources are there, right? They are there for you to learn how to do that. There's a video that Bonnie Engel and Raina Odell filmed, I think it was either a year or 2 years ago. It's called Recruiting School. YouTube that, watch that 85 times. Not once, 85 times. And you will understand how those two top coaches recruit coaches into their business. I think it's called Recruiting School if you guys wanted to write that down. So discipline in recruiting. Set goals for yourself when it comes to recruiting, whether it's 1 coach, 3 coaches, 5 coaches. You know, that is how you grow and you advance to Emerald, you advance to Diamond, and then you get to Star Diamond ranks, okay? So that was number 4, discipline in recruiting. Number 5, discipline in duplication. So now that you're hitting Success Club, now that you are recruiting coaches into your business because you want to grow your business, now you have to have discipline in duplication. Here's a truth bomb for you. This business is very repetitive and it can be semi-boring at times. That's why the events are so necessary, right? Because it breathes life into us again. Why? Because it's like Groundhog Day every first of the month. It's like, okay, you got to do this again. You got to hit successful again. You got to duplicate again. You got to recruit coaches again. And that happens every month. It is like Groundhog Day. So you have to be disciplined in your duplication. Every time you bring coaches on, you have to get them started right. You have to have that call. You have to put them into a training. That happens every single month. And then you mentor them to hit success up. Whether it's 1 coach or it's 800 coaches, it doesn't matter. Discipline in duplication. If you have not read this book already, where are you? This book, GoPro, it's one of the best books for network marketers. I love it. Eric Worre teaches stuff in just such easy ways to understand. Network marketing is a business that's based on duplication. It's, you know, if you have a system to do something, to hit Success Hub, to bring coaches on, it is your job as someone who sponsors someone into the business to help them be successful by duplicating what you do. Okay? So I take that very seriously. If someone trusts me to come into my business, you better believe that I have to have the discipline to, when they need to talk to me, I'm going to get on the call. When I'm not going to cancel on them bearing some, you know, unforeseen event or emergency, that I'm going to give them all the resources they need to be successful, and I'm going to provide opportunities for them to grow, right? Whether it's a training or the team calls on Monday, whatever it is, whatever the case may be, it is now my job to help them duplicate. So I'm going to cover it, and then after I get off, I'll look through the comments. If there's any questions, I'll try to answer them. But discipline in your fitness, number 1. Discipline in showing up every single day, number 2. Discipline in hitting Success Club. Discipline in bringing coaches into your team and into your business. And discipline in duplication. When you can master that, right? When you can master those 5 concepts into your business, and take a look, right? Where are you? Some of you might be spot on with your fitness. Some of you might be spot on with your business and showing up and working your business hours every single day. But you might be missing recruiting, or you might be missing duplication. Take a look at your business and see where you're at. Take an inventory and realize that you can fix it. And that's so cool, right? Because all the things that I said are easily fixable by you. You don't have to depend on anyone. You don't have to, wait for someone. You could start that right now. You could start building those skills, those muscles of recruiting, of building relationships, of Success Club today. And what a great month to do that with the Team Cup, right? And all the amazing prizes that you can win, and getting together with your team as the cup progresses. I mean, it's the 19th of them. I don't even know what day it is, but how cool that you guys can band together and help each other be successful in the month of August, heading into September, and then awesome momentum coming, right, with Core de Force coming out in November and all the cool stuff that we have in the pipeline. All right, so I'm done, I think. What time is it? I don't even know because my phone is on. But I hope that this was helpful for you. I want you to remember that key word, discipline, right? As you get up every morning, are you disciplined in your business? Think about Michael Phelps and Simone Biles and all that work that it took to get to the stage at the Olympics, to get to the floor, to the beam, to the podium, whatever it is. Like, think about all that. And I'm telling you here that if you can be disciplined in those 5 areas consistently and persistently, that in 1, 2, 3 years, your life can look completely different than it does right now. It is a shortened learning curve. It's a shortened curve to success in this business if you just do it every single day. And if there is a missing link in your business, that you address it instead of ignore it. So many people will ignore it and they'll hit diamond rank and then they'll fall back because they're not addressing the fact that their recruiting skills aren't up to par, so that they are bringing in 2, 3 coaches every single month and growing their team instead of just patching holes everywhere. Can I get an amen? And oh, thank you, Eric, for saying that. So, okay, here's another suggestion. The Miracle Morning for Network Marketers. It is it's a great book. Hal Elrod and Pat Petrini. I think that this book goes well with my new obsession of discipline in this business, because when I think back to when I was building this business and working as an attorney and having 2 little kids at home, it was my miracle morning, even before I even knew what this book was about, that created success in my business. Every day I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and let's go back a second because I have a feeling that you guys are a little bit spoiled. When I became a coach, we didn't have 22-minute workouts. We didn't have 30-minute workouts. I was doing P90X, which you guys know are anywhere between 45 and 2 hours long when you talk about Yoga X. Asylum, 45 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. Those were the programs that I had to do to get results in my business, right? So when I talk about my miracle morning, it started at 4:30 in the morning. It didn't start at 6. It started at 4:30 in the morning. I would wake up. I would work out. I would sit at my computer even before the kids would get up, and I would work my business at that time. So that was my miracle morning, and I attribute that discipline that I had early on as a coach to that hour before the sun even rose, to my success. Because once I got to the office, it wasn't that easy to be as consistent on social media and working the business and building relationships. Sometimes people would even get mad at me for messaging them at 4 in the morning and their phone would ring. But I would apologize and say, this is the only time I have to work my business. Okay, so this is a great book. I highly suggest it. My key word, you guys, is discipline. As we head into the end of the year, when people start focusing on the holidays, when school's starting, when we see a little dip, right, in the year in terms of momentum because of Thanksgiving and because of Christmas and the holidays, remember this call and remember that it takes discipline to continue growing a business. And when times get tough, you're going to lean in instead of run the other way. All right, so I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just comment and I'll try to get back to them after I take the kids to lunch. So I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.